So we have Division 3 Vaan, Lili, and Pacas on drugs. Hey, why did that not? Oh, there we go. I was like, why did the number not update? Because I did not press the update button. Yay. Okay, so we have Vaan, Lili with first pick. No, map pick, excuse me. And the Pacas POD with the first pick. We have the Sky Temple ban, a Tours of Doom. It's not a map I know, but your guess they mean towers. And Uncursed Hollow and Ulskaya Foundry. So there's a possibility of Dragonshire, which makes me happy. Currently, the Pacas have need of a sub today. I'm not a mod, so I'm not handling that stuff. Let's see. Looks like we are starting off on Dragonshire, which makes Scissor happy, because Scissor does not get to play or cast Dragonshire like at all, because that map's always banned against their own team. And I like Dragonshire. I like it a lot. Maybe that's because I just half of the time I get to AFK in the offlane. Let's see. The team is creating a map, so less work for me. I like less work. Why I'm not a mod as well. Anyway. A quick look. Let's see. Messages everywhere. Wow. Anyway, it's the public service announcements. Don't forget to stay hydrated. I had one of my friends faint, and they had to go to first aid thingy at the train station, which was not nice. They are all right, but other than that, try not to forget to drink enough and take some electrolytes if you need that, because if you sweat a lot, you lose that as well. Just water may or may not be enough. Consult your local doctor, or do not take advice from a random person on the internet. Other than stay hydrated, because that's generally just good advice. Anyway. Looks like both teams have gathered in the lobby. So, not sure what we're waiting for now. It's LSK from Hockey Gaming. How you doing? Stop. We have this slot power up. And we have this fish power up. Lots of emotes in the chat. I'm not an emote only, am I? No, I'm not. That would be a hoot. If it was. What are we waiting for? That's ready. Question mark. No, it's ready. I'm ready. Ready to get this party started. So hopefully that. Yeah. Drugs ready? Yeah. That's what you get when you choose a username or a team name like... Oh, crap. Not sure what I did there. It's probably alright. Is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that a maybe? Ready has been called. So, should be able to start soon. As soon as it's pressed. And here we go, starting off this series on Dragonshire. Let's make it a good one, hopefully. Vaan, Lili on the left and the Team POD on the right. Get your bets in while it's hot, or not, because it will probably stay hot for quite a bit. It has been hot for quite a bit. The Team POD playing with a sub in Cryon. I do have the stats pages open this time. Let's see, both teams 8 and 6, so probably going to make the playoffs. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anyway, yeah, both teams already on 6 wins. That's usually enough to make the playoffs, but nothing is certain in life. Nothing is certain in video games. So here we are. Yep. And the win is the most picked hero for Vaan, Lili, and Brightwing is the highest win rate hero for the for Team POD. So sensible bans, focusing on the healers. I'd expect a Malfurion ban on Lili's side, and perhaps a Joanna ban for Team POD, because Malfurion is the highest picked hero for POD, and Joanna is one of the highest win rate heroes on Lili. So let's see if that prediction pans out. No, it's a Falstad. Falstad has been picked quite a bit as well on POD, so not too surprising, as this is a pretty good map for Falstad, able to assist in either the top or bottom lane on demand, because he's able to fly on his mount. Some people call it cheating, other people call it not having a mount and instead having the ability to fly. Anyway, that's a Muradin first pick. Not what I would expect, especially not with the Anduin missing, because right now you are missing out on Dwarf Toss Light Bomb initiation. Of course, Muradin is a great tank in his own right, but I'm not sure on his first pick potential. And Lili stealing the Malfurion away from POD. As well as that Lunara. Lunara, pretty powerful on this map. Also, 100% win rate. Only in 3 games for Lili, but still, 100% win rate is a 100% win rate. And she's very powerful and able to keep eyes or wisps on the rotation of the opponents through that triangle push. And there's a Lili pick. Okay, that's interesting. Did not expect to see that one coming through. The right side taking the namesake hero of the left side, so will not be available for them. Lili does provide that blinds, which is powerful in conjunction with that Cassia that they just picked up. Because extra blinds means extra bonus damage that Cassia is able to deal on the targets. Now, let's see. Final bans, the Haka, very sensible ban, even on Dragonshire. Because usually as an offlaner you want to keep eyes on your shrine, and if the Haka burrows out, then the opposing offlaner can take the shrine away, but that does mean that you are in a comfortable position fighting in the bottom lane. Yes, exactly. Lili is there probably to provide extra blinds for the Cassia. Might go for a dive comp. Not sure if they're going for a dive comp, because Cassia does not scream dive to me, but you have Maze also blinding. Yep, should have gone for that. Well, if your tank does not feel comfortable on the Mei, I would advise not to force it too much. And there we have a Diablo and Kilthas. Kilthas excellent, fighting on points. And of course will not suffer too much from the blinds of the opposing side. Does not have any mobility of his own, so has to be a tiny bit careful, but that's where the Diablo comes in, trying to keep the enemy team away from them. And here we have Junkrat and Blaze. Blaze, probably the offlaner, most likely the offlaner for the side of POD, and now Lili can pick the hero into that. What hero would I pick into that? Probably Rexar here, if I was playing on the left side, but there's still a myriad of options open, like Hirel could work fine, Leoric could work fine, Artanis has been picked quite a bit by Vaan Lili. I'm not a huge personal fan of that Artanis, but we'll see how it works out. Like, if Artanis is going stacking, then like a Leoric game. Yeah, could have been, but I'm afraid it isn't. I'm not a huge fan of Artanis, like I said, but yeah. But their offlaner likes Artanis. Yes, it's here on the stats page. They do have an 80% win rate on heroes, so if it works, don't change it. I'm opposite fan of Artanis pack. Me too, Murpy, me too. But I'm just the caster here. I'm not playing in this match. Like I said, I would have picked a Rexar personally or a Leoric. But here we are. Let's introduce our teams, shall we? On the left side, in the blue, Vaan Lili with Myrmidon playing Diablo, Zerf on the Kilthas, Swanbang on Malfurion, Metamake on Artanis, and Legionary Melee on the Lunara. And on the right side, in the red, it's Team POD with Ja playing Muradin, Crayon on the Blaze, Reason on Cassia, Daigo on Junkrat, and Alpaca Man on the Lili. Let's take a quick look at the talents. Mana talent on Kilthas, of course. That's what you really need, otherwise you need to back after every set of spells. Stacking on Artanis, as expected. Auto attack build for Cassia, nice to point out. And we do not have the Wisp, instead we have the reveal for poisons. Not a huge fan of that, but we shall see if she uses that. Caster pronunciation is pretty good. Thanks for affirming that. Yes, ooh, Lunara might be in trouble. Is there a stun? Oh, and it hits the Kilthas instead. So Lunara is fine. Here we go. Let's see on the opposing side. This is the attack. I always think that the attack thingy is blue, so I always have to check. Like, oh no, this is indeed the auto attack potion that they took. We have the ball extra round timers. That's probably standard. I like the explosion damages as well, and I don't know anything about Lili talents, so I'm not going to comment on what they do or do not do. Teams on their camps. Blue team a little bit slower. I think they started a little bit later, maybe. Yeah, okay, Killfast rotating there. Go. Blaze is fighting the Artanis, which is really what you want to do here. You want to like push out this lane, make Artanis rotate there, and then go to the shrine. Anyone? Right, okay. Or not. Anyway, so blue team getting a very early Dragon Knight. That's pre-2-minute Dragon Knight. That probably just gets a front wall and then just gets killed. But, yeah, there was... okay. I did not think that the blue team would get that Dragon Knight. That's why I wasn't really paying attention to it. The red team, however, did get a mercenary camp in the top lane. And Artanis is not really getting any help from his team. But he is able to solo kill the Blaze. And, yeah, Muradin is also punted inside of the blue team's base. So that's 2 kills going over to the blue side. What did that mercenary camp accomplish? Nothing much still. The offlaner is still fighting. And I'm not sure how he was able to kill Blaze with that spell shield aura in there as well. Of course, most of his damage comes from the auto attacks. But still, there is the dash which deals magic damage, I believe. And that's a huge chunk of damage which gets negated. But, yeah. So, 2-1 for so far in favor of the blue team. Now mercenary camp going over to the opposing side. Blaze also not the best in dealing with that. Better than Artanis, I'd say. Is this the right talent? Range with 30. Yeah, that's the talent I like. So it's the right talent. Looking like an auto attack build for Diablo into a double blind. I'm not sure about that logic. Ooh, collapse on the top lane. But Artanis is playing it very safe, so... And he knows that there's 3 heroes here, so he wants to stay safe anyway. Blue team going for the bottom mercenary camp. Can do that because they had that level 7 advantage. And they know that there's 3 red heroes in the mid lane. So they don't need to worry about them collapsing right here. So they do need to be careful about making their way out of this little nook and cranny. It's fine, I guess. I like the activatable. Oh, fighting. It's a 3v4 fight, but it looks like the blue team is able to hold their own for now, and especially that Diablo is taking a little bit of damage, but he was able to auto attack somehow, healing himself up, and now it's Junkrat who's in trouble and is taken down. Not sure how he got there in the back. Did he boop himself in there? Or did he get flipped over? I wasn't paying attention. I missed that. Or maybe it did register and I just immediately forgot. So this might be another Dragon Knight going over to the blue team, because I don't think there's much they can do to interrupt this. And it is Killfast jumping into the Dragon Knight. Did she want the healing talent? Would have loved for Lunara to go jump into the Dragon Knight, because she did not go the PvE talent, so her push potential is actually not that great. While Killfast can just blow up waves, and their auto attack damage to the forge is kind of similar, as in basically non-existent. But for now, the blue team, with their second Dragon Knight in 5 minutes of gameplay, has taken down a mid fort, which is a huge advantage if you want to try and contest this little dragon shrine over there. And that's usually where the contestants go if you're not able to hold over 2 shrines. And look at that damage going out. The Muradin has been blown up by the blue side. Let's take a quick look at the ultimate. It is Pyroblast going after that Lili. Probably Lili's fine taking it into her own buildings. Probably would have liked to stay away with it from that. stand over here while tanking that Pyroblast. Do not take the extra... it's not that much damage, but it is damage still, which you could have prevented. Anyway, other than that, we have the Silence, Apocalypse, we have the Blind, of course, we have Leaping Strike, Avatar, Bunker, Ball Lightning, not Valkyrie, so don't know about that. I'm a huge fan of Valkyrie, but both ultimates have their merits, of course. Riptire and 1,000 Cubs, so no Water Dragon for the Lili. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay, Lunara used her Leaping Strike to stay safe. But that looked really dicey there. Wouldn't have checked that one out myself. But she stayed safe, so that's fine. That's fine. In the meantime, take this. Yeah, they just took this camp, right? Has been cleared out real quick then. The team is still on their own bruiser camp. Probably no contention there, as there's 4 red heroes here, and Blaze should not check that on his own. If there's 2 heroes there, he might be in a leap of trouble. Anyway, nice push by this red team, getting that front wall, something that they needed. They do have to be careful, however, because they are not level 13, and their opponents are. So, really... Oh, come on. That's not the pick ever, right? There's the cooldown thing here. Nice. Try to dodge that. That's a huge rotation by the... No, don't go there. You know that that the entire enemy team's there. You don't want to be split off right here. You want to be, yes, exactly somewhere right around there. Another bruiser camp capture in the bottom lane, which the red team has entirely abandoned there. I know you lost your fort there, but that's not a reason to leave that lane, I don't think. Diablo made a little bit of an aggressive rotation, however, which cost him his life. So that's a kill going over to the red team, a kill they desperately needed. Get some of that comeback XP, get that level 30 now, and then maybe make a play for your own Dragon Knight. But now the blue team can show... Oh wait, Diablo had Soulstone built, so at the fast respawn. Nice silence by the Malfurion, and the Pyroblast cast time was just a tiny bit too long. Aggressive leap in strike was not punished by the red team because they probably did not expect that either. And now the blue team has control over both shrines again, and they get another Dragon Knight. Another pretend Dragon Knight, so the Dragon Knight still isn't that powerful, but they do grow with that timer, so they get more powerful over time, so they decide not to make a play for any keep. I do not like that the entirety of the blue team is here pushing. I would have liked for them to pressure. I would have liked the Dragon Knight to pressure somewhere else and have the team push here, I think, because if the team's pushing here and the Dragon Knight's here, then the 5-man could collapse. Well, if the 4-man is pushing here and the Dragon Knight's somewhere here, then the team can collapse on the Dragon Knight, but the Dragon Knight can just walk away. Because there's no percentage damage yet. The Cassia level 16 will probably be percentage damage, so it will take them a while to get this Dragon Knight down. Oh, that swap almost hit the Muradin. Got cleansed after that, even though the swap was already gone. But that sometimes you have your reflex kicking in. And even though the action is no longer needed, the reflex still go in because you cannot stop it. That's what we call it, reflex. Anyway, all forts down. So the blue team have lots more room to work with, and the red team has to be very, very careful, especially with that talent tier down on the level 16 talents. Let's see if the blue team makes a play with that, or if they will just allow the red team to catch up. Oh, let's see. Nice damage onto the Lili. She got absolutely murdered there. That was not Lili, that was Cassia. I thought that was Lili. Forgive. I don't know why I thought that. Anyway, with that kill onto the Cassia, here is the push. Just, yeah, indeed. Prevent the enemy team from free clearing this mercenary camp. And escort it into the towers. The mercenary camp over there takes 2 more minutes. So there's that. Arcanus is still clearing out the top mercenary camp. And with this mercenary camp destroyed, apparently, yeah, the blue team does not really have that much siege potential. Because, well, they can absolutely destroy minion waves, but they need their own minion waves there to deal the damage to the buildings. Because Lunara and AT will just slap it down like a wet noodle. Oh, that was just a little bit too late for jump. And Murden now is out of position. We might be able to focus him instead. The DPS jumping into the backline and getting absolutely chunked there. So that might have needed a little bit more coordination from the blue team there. Oh, a nice swap onto the Murden. Is able to press Avatar, is able to dwarf toss out, and no kills just yet happening. Look at the health bars on both sides, and Artanis is the first to fall. Will they get some more silence hits? 2 heroes, but there's no kills just yet. It looks like the Junkrat is going down with drops his little bomb, so the blue team has to be a little bit careful there. Cassia is in a spot of trouble. Blaze is there to assist and keep the Cassia safe. In the backline, Lili destroying Lunara. And it looks like the Malfurion will take a fall as well. Maybe Dwarf Toss. Yeah, here we go. Wolston probably also charged on cooldown. Anyway, here we go. Now damage focused onto the Diablo. And it looks like this will be a full 5-man team wipe. Well played, Murden has been called by the Lunara. Because, yeah, staying alive like that. And I'm sure he did something here as well. Maybe that deserves that attention, but keeping that Murden alive was a feat indeed. Feat indeed. Wait, what? I don't think Murden can solo fight this Diablo here, because Diablo can just auto-attack back up. But yeah, Diablo is not taking that shrine from the Murden, so just gives up and joins back up with the team. Let's see. Both teams are on even talent here. Initiation onto the Murden. It's probably not going to work, as was shown in the top lane fight earlier. Blaze is still top lane, however. Blue team knows that, because he did show on that minion wave. So they might be able to play this aggressive, because they know that the enemy team is even missing 2 heroes. I'm not sure why the Diablo is moving out here and not engaging here. But that was a decision that was made. And it looks like, oh, nice double stun by the Blaze into a silence by the Malfurion. But it looks like the Lunara will be the only one to fall. Why they left? They did not really want that fight, but they were kind of forced into the fight. Okay, they were able to get the Cassia down using that Pyroblast of the kill fast. So that's a 1-for-1 exchange. Now level 20 is looming. They want that level 20. They just need to make sure that they get it first. Here they are. Quick look at what they picked. Hellblink. It's the flamethrower range. We have whatever this is. I'm not sure about the charge distance. Like you have a Cassia auto attack damage dealer. Is Cassia dealing the most damage? And take a quick peek at that. Cassia is dealing the most attack damage. So probably personally would have gone for the double blind. Anyway, and we have the Sleeping Strike charges. Just fine, I think. Is it fine? It's probably fine. One notable thing that I learned recently is that you can jump, because this says allies, not allied heroes. You can jump over your own wisp as a way of escape. So here we go. Double leaping strike used on the Muradin. That leaves Lunara with not much of an escape left. We're able to press the avatar. Apocalypse was used. Not many heroes got hit by that. Let's see, leaping strike once again. Double leaping strike. That's really quick leaping strike. Like leaping strike, leaping strike. And it looks like Artanis is the first to fall in this team fight. Junkrat is very low, however. Are they able to secure a kill somewhere? Hellgate used to blink out Muradin. Dwarf tosses behind him, but a Dwarf toss to his death out of the safety of his own team. So in the end, that team fight is a 1-for-1 exchange between both teams. And now the blue team is chasing the enemy team down. Leaping strikes almost off cooldown. Come on, do an aggressive leaping strike there. Oh well. Lunara did not want to risk it for the biscuit. So in the end, did both teams settle on a 1-for-1 exchange there.
Earn the Dragon Knight's power.
Let's see. But creep wave doesn't really matter. Take a little bit of damage on the fort. Okay, Lunara is trying to slow down the advance of the red team. Is able to do so. Is Blaze able to interrupt? No, he's a little bit too late. And thus, that's another Dragon Knight going over to the blue team. So this objectives are 3-1. I believe the red team got the third Dragon Knight, and this is the fourth Dragon Knight, which is going over to the blue team. Now this Dragon Knight should be able to get a keep. But he does need the backup of his teams now, because there's not much use in solo pushing here. Dragon Breath used to gain a little bit of vision in that bush. Very smart indeed. See, okay, front wall down. Well, very well. Let's see. Red team is able to push out the blue team, which is surprising to me. Now, the blue team does not really have to push hard. If they just can keep the red team... Oh, nice. Unstoppable fruit push used to get Tygo into the back line of the blue team, which is really not where the Junkrat wants to be. See, Dragon Knight is just wailing away at the Muradin, who's taking a lot of damage. Now Cassia is finding herself in the backline. Is able to blind to stay alive, dealing a lot of damage. She does fall in the end, and but she did almost kill both the Diablo and the Artanis. Diablo did fall, Artanis did not. Muradin did fall, however, and now the blue team is just, yeah, cleaning up. Blaze did not have bunker available, so Ilfas knew it was safe to throw out that pyro blast right there. Diablo already respawns because of the soul stone, which was filled earlier. Now it will take him takes a long time, but they do get this keep down in the end. And will they go for core is the question. They could go for core, but it took him a long time to get that keep down. So how long will it take them to get this core? Will it be enough? There's 30 seconds. It's probably enough. 30 seconds for the Lili and the Blaze. So let's see. That's a nice amount of damage that's been dealt to the blue team. There's a reset even onto the Riptire. And here's another reset. Riptire keeps on giving. Let's see. Can they grab some more? Core has fallen, but Artanis has been brought down. Can they grab another? See, that's Diablo going down for the second time. Did not have a filled soulstone this time, so has to be very careful. Now, will the red team do with this advantage? Probably take some mercenary camps and maybe put some pressure on the bottom keep. Hopefully, maybe. Because they do need that avenue for victory, which they do not have at this moment. Because this keep is still standing strong with the front wall. They are a 5-man, however. So I'm not sure why Junkrat was not pushing out this wave instead of waiting here. But anyway, they are taking the bottom bruiser camp. They are not pressing this keep, which I don't really like. I think they could have done that. But instead they might go for the Dragon Knight instead. Maybe try to use that as an avenue to victory. Okay, yeah, blue team was nice enough to prepare this mercenary camp for them, which they now yoink away. Good. Yeah, blue team should just try to stay alive. Make sure they cannot contest this Dragon Knight. They will die. They have to be very careful. Nice leaping strike to safety. And the blue team's back as 5. Can they defend this? Question. Dragon Knight, you need it here, my friend. Can't take that mid fort, I don't think. Yeah, they played it slow. Very well. Blue team did not play it aggressive here. They can still play it aggressive. Because this Dragon Knight is not the strongest team fighter, although it will deal a lot of damage. It does need to be cleared out. Does bonus damage to buildings, not heroes, which is unfortunate. But yeah, this keeps falling. Don't think they can go for core with only 14% left on the Dragon Knight. Okay, that was a dash into a swap, but the swap was used after the dash was over, so nobody really expected it. Me, not the red team, I don't think. And let's see, can they clean up? Because these health bars are dropping. The infinite balls are flying, but not enough to take this Diablo out. And now, without that Muradin, can the blue team force that core? Because they do have some, well, one mercenary, I guess, still pushing top. Took that keep down, which is constant catapult pressure in the top lane as well. And although you do not want to end through top, it is something you have to pay attention to, because the catapults will build there. They will damage your keep. Or keep. Well, I think catapults might go like this, and then hey, there's keep there. Might as well take a few pot shots at them. Anyway, blue team setting pressure mid without their Muradin. Not much that the red team can do about that. And now the Muradin's here, so the blue team knows to back off. Okay, what's the game plan? What's the game plan? The red team has to be very careful about not getting backdoored. It's 26%, even though the blue team's building damage is not the best. 26% is not a lot of HP remaining on the core. So yeah. And catapults will chop down on the shields. Blue team just playing it slow, which is good. Don't have to force anything. Oh, there's a pause. Okay, quick. So blue team is ahead. There's no doubt about that. But if the red team can wipe the blue team, then they can walk through that bottom lane and end the game that way. So there's still everything to play for. It's just that the red team has to be way more careful than the blue team. Anyway, looks like we're back. A little bit of voice troubles on the Discords, which happens from time to time. Not to worry about. Luckily, it was fixed quickly. We didn't have to wait for like half an hour for both teams to settle back in. The red team knows where the blue team is. Does the blue team know? Yeah, they saw the Lili on the creep wave, so probably the blue team knows where they're... Yes, Black Milk, the blue team's just ahead. They have to play without their arms. It says so right here in the contract I have. Anyway, Siege Camp pushing in the bottom lane. And now teams are playing Ring Around the Rosies, because they apparently, both of them, don't want a team fight. I think the blue team can just, like, not do this, but instead rush here and take the attention of the enemy team to the bottom lane. And then, depending on what they want to do... What's the team doing? They have to back. Okay, they are backing. That's a nice interrupt on the Cassia, who will not be here right now. And yeah, this might just be game without that Cassia. Wait, what? Not sure what that was, but yeah, that's GG. Well played. Nice interrupt. Well played by the Artanis right there. First Cho'Gall, like a centipede but less gross. Ah, no. Don't know. Yeah, well played. Well played by both teams, I'd say. Just a little bit better by the blue team, as they won the map in the end, and that's what it's all about, of course. I really like that interrupt. from the back end. Like they knew somewhat where the red team was, and probably knew where they were back in. So yeah, that probably won them the game. Anyway. Quick. Back. Blue team picked this map. Blue team won the map. Very well. Very, very well. Okay, while we're waiting for the teams to do stuff, little bit of an ad break. Just a minute. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You will not miss any gameplay. I promise. So be right back. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Okay, I'm going to guess that you're back because my overlay does not say when the thing is over. So hopefully you're back. And if not, you'll just miss the rest of my other shield. Because if you like the channel, please consider following the channel. That doesn't cost you anything. And it does help out the channel. You'll get notified whenever we go live. Unless you turn that feature off. And I would not fault you for turning that feature off. Because we all know you get too many notifications anyway. Yeah, so please consider following the channel if you are not already doing so. Any kind of support is appreciated. Let's see. So, Team POD took Infernal Shrines, so opted not for the first pick as you usually see. And of course, they swap places because that's what teams do when they make their own stuff. Anyway. Swap them around real quick, shall we? Swap here. Swap here. Okay. The power of technology. Might be a fan I just forgot about. Because I haven't done much HL watching and stuff for well, that happens. That happens. Okay, looks like all teams are ready. Well, the ad is surely over right now, so... Oh, that is brownie points if you want to. Let's jump into game number 2, shall we? Because now, on the left side, we have Team POD, and on the right side, we have Vaan, Lili. Hogger ban. Of course, because Hogger is pretty powerful in this map. Once I finally learn how to play the damn dog, I can whip it out myself. And just do the 0 APM gameplay that Hogger brings. I'm not main team A and team B. Well, during the game I go with blue team and red team because I cannot I cannot like do that all the time, but if there's a little bit of downtime, I try to refer to them by team name. So yeah, I'll match your bet, Black Milk. There we go. Everything to play for. 5 whole brownie points on the line. There you go. Hockey Gaming going all in. Well, shall see. It's a Blaze ban on the side of Lili this time. And the win once again. So a little bit more. No, they did play support. Where's the Brightwing ban? That must be a first pick Brightwing for the side of Lili this time, right? Because they did pick Brightwing to 100% win rate. No, Nara. Okay. Did not expect that because Lunara does not really bring anything special to this map. Like, she does bring the Wisp, of course, but I would not first pick the Lunara. I would have probably saved that for a little bit of a later slot. Does POD play Lunara? Is the question. They don't really, so it's not really a takeaway. Yeah, there's the Brightwing. Brightwing for the side of POD. All in as usual. I did not even see the draft. Well, neither did I or Black Milk, so that's fair. But I usually just go to the other team that the first person in chat goes after to put some points into the pot and to make sure that there's at least a contest going. So if the first person puts a lot of points into the pot, I will match that as well. Just on the opposing side. Because I have infinite points anyway. So I do not count. Because, yeah, I have infinite points. Yeah, we have Diablo again. This is one of Diablo's stronger maps, right? Because there's a lot of small corridors, so... Oh, damn. Oh, everyone's betting on Lili. Should have put more points on POD. Well, Black Milk's all on his own. If POD wins this one, Black Milk will be swimming in points, however. So there's that, I guess. What else? Parish ban, kill fast ban. I get the kill fast ban, because kill fast pretty good at clearing out the shrine means. Clearing out waves and all that, all those things you want. Lunara doesn't do. So yeah. Swampang, what are you doing? Oh, Jojo was still up. Okay. Yeah, that's a good pick. I like the Hanzo pick as well. So far, I like what Team PUD is bringing to the table here. Now they just need to execute it. There's Malfurion again. Wait, Swanbang's play. All up! Swanbang's playing and I didn't even realize. Ooh, Jaina last pick. Okay. And there's the Leoric. Leoric should do fine into Sonya. Honestly, you're just fine in most offlaners. Just has some troubles with the Haka and sometimes Malthael, if the Malthael knows what they're doing and the Leoric does not know what they're doing. Pointing at me. Anyway. That's really the only two heroes that I sometimes have troubles with. Anyway. Let's go into game number 2, shall we? Infernal Shrines with Team PUD versus Vaan Lili. Wait, holy crap, now I have to repeat those names again. I made a huge mistake. Anyway, on the left side, in the blue, they're down a game, but they're not out of the game. They are Team POD with Ja playing Joanna, Reason on the Hanzo, Cryon on the Yurik, Alapakaman playing Brightwing, and Taigo on the Vala. And on the right side, playing to win 2-0, it's Vaan, Lili with Myrmidon on Diablo, Metamake on the Sonya, Swanbang on Malfurion, Surf on Jaina, and Legiona Limeli on the Lunara. I could hang out around top lane and make Lyric's life hell. Maybe Lyric was answer beat Sonya Nara was if they did that. Well, Lyric can just stand back here and then this 4-man just rolls this 3-man. But anyway, let's see what the game brings. We have an auto attack Vala. Okay, I was not expecting that. So W Hanzo was expecting Q Bill as well. Some talent choices I wasn't expecting. Also no mana talents on level 1, so probably going for the mana talent on 4, or has to go for the mana talent on 4 basically. Lingering chill here. Interesting. Well, that depends on how it's played, right? Because the 2v1 is doing one lane, but if then the 4v3 can anchor the 3-man in one lane, then you have one lane that a 4th man can just dip into and take the soak while the rest of the 3-man is being poked down or pinned down. Well, yeah, I do not have too much experience with the situation you're describing because I'm in the lower leagues and we never do stuff like that. So you could be totally right about that. The 2v1 in the top lane might be able to outpace the 4v3 on the opposing side. Oh, Hanzo and Vala, they kill buildings quickly. Anyway, let's see. Looks like red team is able to take the neutral mercenary camp of this map, which is usually a pretty good advantage. Ooh, Lunara might be in trouble. Nice slow, let's see. Lots of damage being dealt, but she should be fine. The increased movement speed on the Bambi, just keeping her safe. Able to just walk it off and walk away. Totally dependent on draft and how it's played, but I did say January. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I would think that a Leoric could hold his own while the Vala and the Hanzo outpush the whatever will be left, Jaina, Diablo, Malfurion. But I would not. I'm not sure. Yeah, Black Milk is a cheeky one. You're allowed to make fun of them if you want to. Anyway, nice fight. Ooh. Was almost a level 4 quest complete for Joanna. She got 3 in that Q slap. Nice little lead for the blue team so far. Ooh, right wing has to be a little bit careful. Diablo was looking there. Ooh, Joanna might be in trouble. The right wing port keeping her safe. Just has to be careful by porting in the front. Look at that damage onto the blue team. Will they even be able to get the final pieces of the objective is the question. Are they inting for it? Ooh, damage onto the Sonya, but Sonya is able to walk it off and Vala goes down as well. 4 more minions needed. They are inting for it, or inting. They are going for this, aren't they? And they do get it. I think they should have gone aggressive onto the Joanna here, by the way, as the red team. Because she was really in there and really low. Okay, I'm not going to repeat that one, but you do you, Black Milk. Anyway, Looks like they were able to get the jump over the wall. Another three-man Q strike of the Joanna. And that's the front wall down in the bottom lane by the blue team. Well played by them. Let's see what we have here. Back to mercenaries. Like it. Red team was able to grab this bruiser camp earlier, by the way. Did not notice that. And they did do some damage to the top lane. So that's good to know. Devil's Due on Diablo. Devil's Due. This one. What would you... They went Devil's Due at the previous map. This is exactly the same build they used on the previous map. So I'm not sure what... Was there something else they should have gone for? I'm not sure if it was... Not Spell Shield, right? Spell Shield for... What? The Hanzo? Or... I'm not a tank player, so I don't know. Yeah, Nubarak calls some things kinky, but they're a bug, so their opinion doesn't. Like, I cannot comment on tank talents because I don't play tanks, so I don't know if Devil's Due is good or bad here. Or if it was on the previous map. They won that map, so... So, it was obviously not a terrible pick. Maybe they should have gone. What were they against again? Diablo was against an auto attack Cassia and a Junkrat. Much is fine, but usually you see getting a big value on the bottom. Fine here, just unusual to see. So it gets a big value on the bottom. Oh, the extra healing from the globes and our fountains. Oh, Lunara took a fall there. Look at how low they all are. They're just not able to finish him off. They got a huge silence there. And Tomb Whiffin, but I think they get Jaina anyway, because Leorak's here to mop it all up. Even though he's on the wrong skin, should have gone with Swifferman. And now the blue team's just barreling down this bottom lane. And they should be able to get this fort, probably. Maybe. I'll only 35 stacks. That's not a lot. They do get this fort in the end. And now she goes aggressive. If she can get 12 more, she gets the first. Oh god, they went too deep. Oh, can they grab it? Can they get safety? Brightwing down. 3 more. 2 more. Come on, 2 more auto attacks. 2 more auto attacks. Aimed for stacks. No. Okay, well, let's take a quick look at it's just lost with a single stack. A single stack is a freebie because you can't stop with that much auto attack speed anyway. Anyway, wait, hold on there. They did do that fight. Well, this bruiser camp it's still value because it does provide vision and pushes the lane into here. But it's not like it's a free push. The Yorick doesn't do skin, but the Swiffer skin, like the best skin. Anyway, nice little sucky suck out of the Leoric. Just heals it back up, so big deal. Nice leap onto the backline, and Lunara follows up. But can they get the Brightwing? No, they cannot, and Lunara has brought down the double roots. However, hits. Let's see, can they get anyone down? However, is the question. Oh, that silence hits hard. Hitting on 4 heroes, and that's Hanzo going down. So that's a 1-for-1 exchange, and once again, the red team is ahead in levels on level 13. They're not as far ahead as they were on the previous game, however, and level 13 is hit by the blue team as well. Let's see, it's still a fairly even fight. Well, the blue team is missing one of their DPS, the red team is also missing one of their DPS, so it's basically a 4v4 team fight right now. Lunara, however, has already respawned, making her way over here. Well, in the meantime, the blue team is farming this shrine. But they do need to be careful because the Lunara will be here before... Oh, no, quite at around the same time, actually, as the Hanzo gets here. And the blue team does get the Punisher. But will they be punished? Is the question. Oh, the leap into Apocalypse combo is absolutely perfect. Getting down the Brightwing and the Vala. Can they get a counter kill? Yes, they can. the Joanna able to bring down the Lunara. Can they get another? Yes, Malfurion going down. Now, Lyric might pay with his life for that, but they gladly pay that price, I do think, because this Punisher is still, like, punching away. Diablo? Hello? Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, I should probably pay attention here. I don't really like the drain build, but it is what we have right now. And, wait, what? Okay, they got him down in the end. That's good. Punisher went down. I don't think Hanzo is enough damage to get this fort down. And he's taken a lot of tower shots. Oh, the slow into the blind. And she's not able to pick up the pace. And here's Leoric. Does he have Entomb? He does have Entomb. Oh, the leap onto the Joanna. And Joanna goes down. Why did he not press Entomb? Oh, no. It's a disaster. Glimmy says, Jojo and Brightwing level 7 talents are yellow cards. I don't think the healing reduction is a yellow card. Why would you say that? You have to explain yourself on that one. This one, yeah, I'd buy that for $1, but the Jojo is fine, I think. Why is the Jojo one on the level as the yellow card? You have to explain that. Right wing I'd buy for $1. That's yellow card. I literally never see this one. After moves be slow. Yeah, that's whatever. You have the... Which is the standard here again? I'm not sure. I've been a bit for Brightwing. But I know there's another talent there, yeah. I just don't know which one it is. Oh, nice combo onto Sonya, and Sonya falls. Oh, look at that damage. Going out onto... Who's that? Hanzo, probably. Oh, no, that's Vala. Vala's down. And Brightwing's going down as well. Look at that damage, though. Like, I'd say more that this is a yellow card, because the gloom here is, like, absolutely perfect. Don't need heal reduction versus Malf again. Without tranquility. Does it not work against like these talents as well? Let's see. They're still fighting here. Ooh, nice ice block by the Jaina. Is caught in an entomb, however. While Joanna is fighting these two heroes. Not sure why that is. The fight is still going on. The blue team is S5 here. Nice leap by the Sonya kid. Taking out the Joanna. And... yeah, there we are. Okay, anyway. Like I said, I don't play tanks, I think, oh, nice arrow. But there's no follow-up onto the Diablo, which is unfortunate. And, let's see. And now the red team is as whole again, so they should be able to get a nice lead onto this shrine. Does he have the flame taunt? He didn't go to flame taunts, right? So he does not have the flame. He doesn't have flame healing. Or is that baseline? Oh, nice combo by the red team. Hanzo going down, Brightwing going down, and Leoric going down. I'm not sure. They were quite aggressively postured there. I'm not sure. Was the Joanna there already? So yeah. Very well played by the red team, just nicely comboed there. And that's the first Punisher that they got. Not much contention to be had by the blue team. Oh. Well, they are still trying, even though they're just two. I'm not sure why they're baiting the leaps here. They could just let this go and... do something else. Not sure if they can do something else, so maybe this is the correct play to be here. So careful though, they have to be so careful. So far so good, nice arrow. The Lyric has to back off because she took a lot of damage. Wait, what was that? What was that game effect? It was like a flare go. Anyway, okay, that team now taking the top fort, and that's 2 for 2 on the fort side of things. Now, this keep did take a little bit of damage, so it really depends on where the next altar shrine is. Next shrine is. Altar shrine? What? Oh no. Oh no, is Joanna in trouble? Oh, that's fine. With her unstoppable here. So, she just walks out. They just cannot really contest this bruiser camp because level 20 into level 19 again. Improved Ring of Frost is interesting. Nature's Toxin is standard. They picked this one with Crater as well. Okay. I guess that combos with the Cold Snap improve. Now, blue team needs to get level 20 somewhere soon-ish. Oh, Leap was used onto Brightwing. Is he able to pour that? Nope. Nope, she's not. She's dead. Well, yes, you'll give this fort then. Which to be done. What do we have? Farflight Quiver. Friends. Alive. Speedy Standard. Improved thing. They're all standard. Oh, initiation onto Joanna. She fine. She is absolutely fine. But Maki always picks Crater. Okay. Well, something to watch out for, I guess. Anyway, red team is absolutely dominating right now on the map as well as in the building department. Even though there is this bottom lane shrine next, and if blue team gets this keep is already weakened a bit, a tiny bit, not too much. Nice that they're waiting with this camp, so that's good. They can just send it out when the shrine's cold. In the meantime, they can't see where the blue team is because the hammers are spinning around, if they are paying attention to that. And I buy some actual team fights instead of heroic combos for some more brownie points, offering 5. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. Anyway, shrine has been called. Top camp has been captured. Now, will they fight before this shrine? I think the blue team wants this fight before this shrine because there's a mercenary camp pushing into the top lane. Now, there's also a mercenary camp pushing in the bot lane, which the red team has to worry about. Quote unquote worry, but they can't cut off this creep wave here. Yeah, the red team's team fight is just all press R and hope somebody dies. Here's the Crater into Apocalypse. Okay, nice Brightwing save. Let's see, they're still alive. Can they get a kill, however? Nope, Brightwing's dead. But so is the Sonya. Diablo's falling low into the Leoric. Let's see. Can they grab a kill? Yep, Diablo's dead. His body's flopping around on the floor. Oh, Joanna is also falling down. And now Hanzo might be in a spot of trouble. The blue team, however, getting that Punisher. Now, this Punisher will probably be free cleared before it gets this keep. Oh, this keep's almost dead. Oh, okay. Their auto attacker's dead, right? No, Lunara is still alive. But she... Oh, I think this is the yellow card, by the way, because that healing is... I'm not sure you want that. How many self-healing? Where do I see that? Which tab is it? Siege damage, hero damage, roll. Self-healing, Lunara. 44k. Oh, that's actually quite a lot. Okay, never mind. Wait, why is this lined up? And this is way bigger than this. Other? What? Wow, all these numbers. I don't know. They did get the keep in the bottom lane in the end. So that's good. What these numbers mean, I don't know. Why is Malph's healing? Like, Malph's healing is like lower than everything else. What? How do I read this? No, I guess. Legionnaire mainly only picks yellow card talents. I think this is yellow card. Against this team. One cleanse there. Spell shield. I don't think that's big. Recreating spores. Attack speed. Oh, pressing R again. Bright wings down. Very well played. Palace going down. I think this might be the end of the game here. That's 3 deaths. That's 4 deaths. Oh, well, they're in the mid lane, so I guess they're focusing there. And there's still front wall here. Wall here. Go here. Yeah, they're marching through the mid lane. Get this keep down quick. Maybe it's not game over. I think it might be game over. So their building damage is absolutely god awful. Well, I guess Sonya deals a lot of building damage. Oh, no, well played. Pressed R again. Let's add that Anzo. Need to protect this Sonya, however, because Sonya has most of their building damage here. It's not Lunara. Lunara's dead. Lunara gave her life for the cause. There we go. R. Yep. Let's take a quick look at some numbers, shall we? Lunara most hero damage again. Like, what were the numbers in game? Self-healing. And we're like, what were those numbers? What was I looking at? Thanks for casting this. Yeah, no problem, Eric. Anytime. Look, this! It was 24k when I was watching. What? Okay, well, whatever. Here are the talents for all of you to enjoy. Like, I don't like this build at all, but there's that. Other than that, I do not have too much to say about that. I want to see what the Brightwing level 7 possibility. I check that. Here, healers. Wing. 7. Oh yeah, this one. Definitely that one. Anyway, thank you all for watching. And if you like the cast, please consider following the channel. If you have not done so just yet, guys, appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube, I promise I will upload my stuff on YouTube sometimes when I get down to it. I have it all in video format, I think. But I need to get around to it and I'm lazy. So yeah, it will happen when it happens. But if you're catching this on YouTube, please like, comment and subscribe. Or do not comment because I'm not sure. Was there ever someone that liked Legend and Ellie's build? I don't know. I'm not one of them, but hey, it worked out. It worked out. They won, so they must be right, right? Burpee, thanks for the follow. That is appreciated. Not sure, but Lunara is very up and man, even though her builds are bad. Yeah, well, Lunara is a strong hero. And like on Dragonshire, I really like her on Dragonshire with the Wisp. Even though you didn't take that talent with the Wisp, which is what you generally pick her for. But hey, you won the game, so no No arguments there. But anyway, that's all for me tonight. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Let's take a quick look if there's anything to host you all to, or rate you all to, or you know what it is. Here, it's not a thing. That's not a thing. Do I know any of these names? That's not a thing. Not really. Wait. This is one. I can send you all over here. Let's do that. Well, anyway, good luck, have fun, and see you all next time.